Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. This is a Beyond the Cliff. This is where I have a little podcast where I talk about life experiences and I share with you guys. And this is a perfect way to break up some dead air that you're having if you're working, you're building, you're cleaning house. Gives you something to listen to in the background while I tell you some exciting stories and experience from yours truly. Now, this past Sunday was Super Bowl Sunday. And I know a lot of people in the Lego community that I'm in ain't much of a sport fan. There's a few of us that are, but a lot of people just don't like it, and I can understand. It's not everybody's cup of tea. Um, but I grew up around it, so I enjoy it. I'll give you some stories here. My favorite two sports is football and baseball. I played them both as a child into my high school uh, career or whatever. I grew up in Kansas City. Well, I didn't grow up in Kansas City. I was there from I was like till 5 years old or something like that. But I do have memories of going to a Chiefs game and going to a Kansas City Royals game. I remember getting chased around by George Brett and Frank White. If y'all don't know who they are, they're Hall of Fame Major League Baseball players. Uh, I played baseball with Frank White's boy in Lee Summit. It was awesome, fun times there. Um, but of course, we moved away when I was 5, down there by Springfield, Missouri, and that's where I was basically raised. Uh, of course, everybody know what my professional career was, but I went to school, and I remember playing baseball. I tried out in Little League. They have a minor league and a major league for the Little League. Minor league was you had a you had a pitching machine to pitch to you. Major league, you had actual kids throwing the ball. So what I did, we tried out, and I was a kid. I didn't take it seriously, so I didn't. I was like the oldest kid in minor league, huh. But yeah, I was a kid in minor league, and of course, then I started playing. I got bored because I played the outfield, and I'd middle of the game. I'm sitting on the grass, picking grass, throwing it up in the air. Like I was bored, and throwing up my glove in the air, catching it while the game's going on. You hear my dad and mom up in the stands saying, "Clifford, pay attention, stop!" I I did I I didn't care. It was fun. That's what the sports are supposed to be. Um, but then I involved. I got out of the little league when I got in like eighth, ninth grade. I played on what they call the Babe Ruth League, and that's where I played with. It's like the high school league, but it was like not. And I played first base and right field. I loved first base. Um, I didn't do. I mean, I wasn't an all star by chance. And I tried out for high school, made the team as a first baseman. Like I said, my batting average was low. I wasn't very good in baseball, but I loved the game. I loved the game. I loved playing it. Of course, I finished out my high school, senior playing it, and I didn't go to college or anything on the baseball, but on football, I played football, and I loved it. Was the I was offensive guard and a defensive tackle. I played both sides of the for the team. Um, I was better at the offensive guard than I was in defensive tackle. Um, I lettered. I I played the game good. I had a I had a scholarship to go to college for football, but then my senior year I had like a game left of the season. We were almost a state at that time. I think we were in the playoff, like the game right before the state, and I blew out my knees. I lost the scholarship. I still could have went to that college, but I would have had to pay tuition, and my family wasn't rich, so we couldn't afford tuition. I could go in on as a walk on, but just didn't have the money, so I chose a different route. Um, at, at that when I did that, it hurt. I was depressed because that was my goal. I was wanting to make it to the NFL, but I had to go through college first, and I thought, well, heck, I'll go to college, give me an education, and possibly be good enough to go to the next level. But it didn't pan out that way. Life throws you curveballs, which that happens. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed throwing up on practice field on a hot day practicing. I enjoyed the bear crawls, the sprints, and the everything we did. And of course, I did track and field because our football coach at the time wanted us to do track and field, help with our footwork and stuff. So and work up on our core strength and stuff. So I did the shot put uh, and the what else? I had to do two things. I think I did the marathon, which I was never good at, but I wanted to keep going. Of course, weights. And I took the weight class in high school. I had some records there on the on lifting, but that was a fun time for me. I it was fun. I enjoyed my childhood at that time. I mean, my younger days. I did, you know, love the game of football and baseball. Looking back now, I don't think I would change a thing of what I did. I had an excellent career outside of the sports. Made some family, made some new friends. Um, I don't think I don't think I would have made it in the pros in the first place. I mean, just I don't. I mean, when I was a kid, I thought I was good enough, but now I don't. I just don't know if I want to deal with all the injuries and all that. I don't know. But it was fun. It was fun. I wouldn't change a thing. I had fun playing for my team. I had fun playing in high school and both sides, everything. I liked everything I did. Track and field, not so much. I didn't like track and field. It was like, I just didn't like it. You sit around all day waiting for your turn that lasts maybe 5 minutes and you're done for the rest of the day. Then you're sitting around waiting for everybody to get done to go home. Real boring. But I had fun. But other than that, I had fun. I did get to miss school for some of the track and field events, so it was all good there. Uh, but I I learned something. You know, you can be good at something, and but my dad and my coaches always installed in my head. You think you're good at it, there's always somebody that's just a little bit better, and that's how you keep your drive. You when you're trying to be the best, you gotta beat the best, and there's always somebody out there that's gonna be a little bit better than you, no matter how good you are. So you want to strive to beat them, and that's how competition is. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with a good competition. I think they're good to challenge yourself and stuff. It makes you stronger. Um, Basically, don't give up. Even if you lose, even if you lose, you know. But hey, what do I know? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Uh, but yeah, just just remember, it's one of those things. But when I was in school, like I said, it was a different environment back then. Um, we were, I just the practice was fun. Even though when you're getting hot, when it's 100 degree weather out there, you had the helmet and the pads, and you're able to go hit somebody, and it'd be okay. That's what was fun. Um, Now it's not that way so much anymore because of the CTE and all that stuff, head injuries. Um, but back in maybe that's what's wrong with me. I don't know. But in high school, you know, we were able to hit the quarterback and not get in trouble. But anyway, it, we had fun growing up. Like I said, it was my career. Didn't it's just funny in life how things happen. Like like I was saying, I was in high school. I know that there's a bunch of college group up there in the stands, and they were looking at me and a couple others on the team, and I got offered, and it kind of, I was excited. I was proud of myself, but then I got hurt, and no call. I mean, it was one of those injuries that I couldn't play the game anymore because it was either I can have surgery and go play the game, and then run a chance of getting injured more, or I can get the surgery, take a little bit better care of my knees, and be able to walk a little bit longer. And that's what I chose. I didn't want to be in a wheelchair when I was 30. But, that's how life happens. And I went on and had an awesome career in the fire side of it. And I enjoyed my time there. I still rooted for my team, rooted for my high school team, rooted for my college. That was going to recruit me, and I rooted for my favorite NFL team. And I still do to this day. And, we just won the Super Bowl. I know everybody hates the Chiefs now, but back then, boy, everybody loved the Chiefs when they were losing. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's a Taylor Swift thing or they're just being that good where they're winning. I don't know what the excuse is. I don't know. Don't care. They're still my team. I'm still going to support them. I'm very proud of them, but I mean, I know y'all don't like the football and the sports thing. A lot of you don't, but it was my experience that I wanted to share with you guys. This, I know everybody here in this community that, a lot of y'all don't care about the football thing, and I get that. But, but there's some that may do, and they may want to hear this story, and hopefully my friends want to hear it, and know a little bit more about me. And that's what this podcast has always been about, to get to know me. And but yeah, that was my almost time in the pros. I don't even know I think that's what I'm going to title this podcast. My time in the pros would never happen. Maybe that'd be clickbait. I don't know. That's a whole different subject. But yeah, that was my experience of my sports. Me throwing the glove up in the air because I was bored in the left field. But when you got no action coming to you, you get bored, and especially when you're a kid, you get bored if ain't nothing happening. But it was fun, and that's all. it was. And I'm glad I had that experience growing up. Got to play the game that I love. Even if it was for a short time, I enjoyed it. And it's kind of the same with my hobby today. I'm enjoying it and for the time that I have. And until that time's gone, I'm going to keep enjoying it. I'm going to keep enjoying making these videos for you. And I hope you guys enjoy listening to them and supporting me. And I think this we'll call it. Always pay, you guys be good to one another, pay it forward, be nice to one another. Why don't you do something this week? Be nice to somebody. Open the door for them. Say hi. Because saying hi to somebody may make their day better. Guys, if you like this, please hit the like button. Leave a comment down below if you like this stuff. Please subscribe. And, yeah, pay it forward. Be nice. And until next time, bye-bye.